Introduction. Part 1.
Hello. Listen, please. I'm Mr. Laker. I'm English. I'm a teacher. You're a student. You aren't English. I'm speaking English. You're learning English. This is a book. This is a tape. This is a cassette. This is a record.
Part 2.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Laker.
How are you?
26. I'm a friend of Mr. and Mrs. Hunt, too.
Lesson 1. First lesson. The airport. Part 1.
Hello. I'm Peter Charlton. I'm English. I'm from London. I'm a friend of the Hunts. I'm at Heathrow Airport. Heathrow Airport's in London. The Hunts are coming to England. They're coming from Geneva. The plane's arriving. There are the passengers. There are Mr. and Mrs. Hunt. They're going to the customs area. There's an immigration officer. He's looking at the passports. There's a customs officer. He's looking at the suitcases. He's opening the suitcases. I'm going to the waiting room.
Part 2. Immigration.
Are you British?
Yes. I'm British.
Have you got a passport, sir?
Yes. I've got a passport.
Thank you. Passport, please, madam.
Just a minute. It's in the bag. Here it is.
Thank you. Passport, please, miss.
Here it is.
Have you got a passport?
Yes. Here it is.
Passport, please, miss.
Yes.
Thank you.
Customs. Have you got anything to declare? Yes. I've got a bottle of perfume and a bottle of whiskey. 1 bottle of perfume? Yes. 1 bottle of perfume. And what's this? It's a bottle of whiskey. All right. Thank you. Have you got anything to declare, madam?
No.
Anything to declare, miss?
Yes.
What?
I've got a box of chocolates.
Are they liqueur chocolates?
No. They're peppermint chocolates.
All right. The waiting room. There's Peter.
Where's Peter? Here he is.
Hello, Guy. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Very well, thank you. How are you, Sarah?
Sarah, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
The children. Peter, here are the children. This is Jane. She's 18.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Jane. How are you?
I'm tired.
And this is Simon. He's 15.
Hello, Simon.
Hello, Peter. Peter, this is Sheila Morgan. She's a friend from Geneva.
How do you do, Sheila? Pleased to meet you.
How do you do?
Are you Swiss?
No, I'm English.
Here's a taxi.
Taxi!
Where are Simon and Jane?
Here they are.
Good. The Beardsley Hotel, please.
Yes, sir.
Part 3.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Very well. And you?
Fine, thank you. Are you from England?
No, I'm from Geneva. I'm going to London.
Where?
Hello. I'm Stephen Jones. Where's Jean?
She's in the hotel.
And where are Sue and Brian?
They're in the hotel.
There's Jean. She's coming.
Here she is.
Taxi. Where's the taxi?
Just a minute.
Taxi! Taxi!
It's coming.
Good. Have you got the suitcases?
No, they're in the waiting room. Goodbye.
Have you got the passport?
Yes, here it is.
And have you got the suitcase?
Yes, here. Here's the taxi.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you.
Lesson 2. Second lesson. The Beardsley Hotel. Part 1.
I'm Jane Hunt. I'm sitting outside the hotel. I'm tired. Mum's not here. She's sitting inside the hotel. She's tired too. There's the porter. He's got the suitcases. He's taking the suitcases out of the taxi. Dad's paying the taxi driver. The porter's taking the suitcases into the hotel. Simon and Sheila are looking at the hotel. They're not tired. They're standing outside the hotel. Dad's coming. He's helping the porter. We're going into the hotel. I'd like a lemonade, a bath, and a bed. I'm very tired.
Part 2. Reservations.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Is this the Beardsley Hotel?
Yes, this is the Beardsley.
Good. I'm Mr. Hunt. We've got a reservation.
Just a minute, please. Yes, you've got a reservation. It's for 5 people. It's for 3 weeks. 3 single rooms and 1 double. Am I right?
No, you're not right. We'd like 2 double rooms and 1 single room.
I'm sorry. 2 double rooms, number 6 and 7. 1 single room, number 9.
Where are the rooms?
On the 2nd floor.
The hotel rooms.
Please sign the register, Mr. Hunt. Jim, take the suitcases to the 2nd floor.
Yes, madam.
Here's the register. How much are the rooms, please?
A single room's £4. A double room's £6. Would you like a television in the room? Yes, please. Mr. Hunt and I would like a television. We'd like a telephone, too. Every room's got a telephone. Have the rooms got bathrooms? Yes, every room's got a bathroom.
Have the bathrooms got showers?
Yes, every bathroom's got a shower.
Good.
Are you going to the rooms now?
Yes, we're going now. Send 2 cups of coffee to the room, please.
And 3 lemonades.
Yes, 2 cups of coffee and 3 lemonades.
Yes, sir. Here are the keys, Mr. Hunt. Jim, take the Hunts to rooms 6, 7, and 9.
Come this way, please.
Breakfast.
Where's the dining room?
Here it is. This is the dining room.
When's breakfast?
8 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Good. We'd like breakfast in the room.
Yes, madam. When?
9 o'clock, please.
And the children? Would they like breakfast in the room too?
Yes, please.
Certainly. Here's the lift.
Part 3. Where's the hotel?
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello. Is this the Metropole Hotel?
No. This is the Grand Hotel.
Where's the Metropole Hotel?
It's at the airport.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
We'd like a room.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We'd like a double room, please.
Have you got a reservation?
No.
Just a minute, please. Yes, we've got one room.
How much is the room?
A double room's £6.
Thank you. We'd like the room.
Good. Here are the keys.
Where are the Scotts?
Where are Mr. and Mrs. Scott?
They're sitting in the dining room.
Would they like breakfast?
Yes. Take the coffee into the room, please.
Where's the coffee?
Here it is.
Lesson 3, third lesson. Our rooms. Part 1.
Hello. My name's Simon. We're going to our rooms. My parents are going in the lift. The girls are going in the lift too. They're tired. I'm not going in the lift. I'm walking up the stairs. This is our hotel. It's a small hotel. It's old. I like new things. There are 6 floors. There are 5 rooms on every floor. My room's on the 2nd floor. It's number 9. I've got a single room. I'd like a big room. I'd like a radio in my room. I like music. I like pop music. I like jazz too. I like the guitar. Mum and Dad don't like the guitar. They don't like pop music. They like classical music. Ah, here's my room. Part 2. Our luggage. This is the 2nd floor. Here are your rooms. Your rooms are 6, 7, and 9.
Thank you. Where are our suitcases?
Here they are.
Take the suitcases into our rooms, please.
Yes, sir.
This is my suitcase. And that's my suitcase too.
I'm taking my suitcase.
That's my luggage.
I've got a suitcase. Is it your suitcase, Sarah?
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. It's my case, Mum. This is your room. This is your room?
Oh, it's big.
Open the windows, please. I'm hot.
I'm not hot. I'm cold. Close the windows, please.
And this is your bathroom?
Is there a socket for my razor?
Yes, there is. It's near the basin.
The light isn't working. Please bring a new bulb.
Come in. Hello, girls. Our room's wonderful. There are 3 big windows. What's that, Mrs. Hunt? That's the wardrobe. Oh, it's a big wardrobe. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hangers. Where's the telephone? It's there. Where? On the table.
I don't like my room.
Hello, Simon. Come in.
Your room's nice. I don't like my room. It's small. Your room's big. My room's hot.
Open the windows.
There's only one window. It's open.
Is there a radio in your room, Simon?
No, there isn't.
Would you like a radio?
Yes, please. Room service.
Come in. I'm the chambermaid. I've got your drinks.
Thank you. There's only one blanket on our bed. We'd like 2.
Yes, madam.
Is that my lemonade?
Yes, it is.
Good. I'm going to bed now. Here's your coffee, Guy.
Thank you.
Is that my lemonade?
Yes, it is. Guy, Please phone room service. Ask for a radio.
Oh, good. Now I'm happy too.
Part 3. Music.
Hello, Bob.
Hello, Pat. Have you got a radio?
Yes, it's in my room. The music's nice.
Is it pop music?
No, it's classical music.
I don't like classical music. I like pop music and jazz. Room service.
Hello? Is that room service? Yes, it is. I'm the chambermaid. Good. Please bring a blanket to room 4. Are you cold? Yes, we are. Would you like hot drinks, too? Yes, please.
Lesson 4, fourth lesson, The Newsagents, Part 1.
I'm working in a newsagent's. I'm helping my father. This is his shop. He's a newsagent. I'm a student. Today is Saturday. I'm working today. Our shop's open every day. It's open on Sunday mornings, too. I don't like Sundays. We're busy at the moment. I'm selling cigarettes. My father's selling some sweets. A boy's buying a postcard. His girlfriend's looking at the newspapers. She's got some postcards, too. Some people are looking at the paperbacks. There's a chemist's next door. 4 people are waiting for their prescriptions. The chemist's preparing their medicine. A man's buying a film. A woman's looking at the cosmetics.
Part 2. Money.
I'd like 50 pence, Dad.
Why?
Because we want some things from the shops. I want some postcards. Sheila wants a film for her camera. She'd like a magazine, too.
Has she got her English money?
Yes, she has.
It's 5 o'clock now. Dinner's at 6 o'clock. Are the shops near here?
Yes, they are. They're 2 streets from here.
All right. Here's 50 pence. Hurry.
Yes, Dad. Thanks for the money. Goodbye.
Oh, Simon, I'd like a newspaper.
All right, Dad.
1 hour.
Where are the shops?
There they are. There's a chemist's and a newsagent's. Is that a snack bar?
Yes, it is.
I'd like a cup of tea. I'd like a sandwich, too.
We've only got 1 hour.
Why?
Because dinner's at 6 o'clock.
All right. What do you want?
I want some postcards and a bar of chocolate. Do you want a bar of chocolate?
No, I don't want a bar of chocolate. I want a film for my camera, and some postcards, and a magazine, and a paperback, and some cards, and some cosmetics, and...
Sheila, dinner's at 6 o'clock.
Oh, yes. Postcards. We'd like some postcards, please.
Our postcards are here, miss.
How much are they?
A small postcard's 3d.
How much is a big postcard?
6d. How many would you like?
Wait a minute, please. What's this?
It's Big Ben.
Is this Westminster Abbey?
No, it isn't. It's St. Paul's Cathedral.
Is it near here?
No, it isn't. How many postcards would you like?
I'd like 3 small postcards and 2 big postcards. How much is that?
21 pence.
Books.
Simon, what are you doing?
I'm looking at the paperbacks.
Why?
Because I want a book for Jane. She'd like a novel. Her books aren't here.
Are they in Geneva?
Yes, they are.
This is a good book. Has she got it?
Yes, she has. She's got that. She hasn't got this. Is it good?
Yes, it is. How much is it?
30 pence. I want a newspaper for Dad, too. He's paying. It's his money.
At the chemist's. I'd like a colour film, please.
What size?
120. How much is that?
75 pence.
Here's a £1 note.
Thank you.
What time is it?
It's 6 o'clock.
Oh, hurry.
Part 3.
What are they doing? There's Gwen. Is that her friend?
No, that's her father.
What are they doing?
Gwen's buying some postcards. Her father's paying for her magazine.
Dinner.
There's John. Where's his wife?
She's preparing their dinner.
Dinner? What time is it?
7 o'clock.
Is there a snack bar near here?
Yes, there is. 2 streets from here.
Goodbye.
Lesson 5. Fifth lesson. Food. Part 1.
I'm hungry. I'd like dinner now. My husband's phoning a restaurant. He's booking a table for dinner. I want some English food. I like steak, chicken, salad, potatoes, and all desserts. Jane likes English food too. She prefers meat to fish. My husband prefers French food to English food. He likes fish, but not lobster. He doesn't eat green vegetables. Simon likes all food. He eats a big dinner every evening. Sheila eats a small dinner. She's slimming. She doesn't eat potatoes. She doesn't eat desserts. She drinks black coffee without sugar. I like desserts, potatoes, and sugar. I don't like diets. Part 2. Your table.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Hunt. I've got a reservation for dinner.
How many people?
5.
Come with me, please. Here's your table. Is this all right?
Yes, this is lovely. My wife's got a coat. Would you take it, please?
Yes, sir.
Drinks.
Good evening. Would you like any drinks?
Yes, we would. A whiskey for me. What do you want, Sarah?
A gin and tonic for me. The same for me, please.
Here are the menus.
Girls, here's a menu for you. Here's a menu for Simon. Would you give it to him? Sarah, here's a menu for us.
Dinner.
Here are your drinks. What would you like for dinner?
We'd like 2 steaks.
Would you like any vegetables?
Yes, some peas and some roast potatoes.
I'd like some chips, please.
Would you like anything to start with?
Yes, melon for us.
I don't want melon. I'd prefer a prawn cocktail.
And you, miss?
I'd like grapefruit first, and then roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. Have you got any cauliflower?
I'm sorry, we haven't got any cauliflower.
Oh, I want some carrots. I don't want any potatoes.
And you, miss?
The same, please.
What would you like?
A lobster and some new potatoes, a salad and some French beans.
Do you want anything to start with, Simon?
Yes, some tomato juice.
Would you like any wine?
Yes, we would. We'd like some red wine. Do you like red wine, Sheila?
Yes.
Simon, what would you like?
Red wine.
A glass of milk for him, please.
Does the young lady want milk too?
No, I'd like red wine.
Red wine for her.
Tomorrow.
I'd like some bread, please. Would you give it to me, Dad?
Here you are.
Who's got the butter?
I've got it.
Would you give it to me, Sheila?
Here you are.
Would you like any bread?
No, I don't eat bread. I'm slimming.
The brown bread's good.
I like white bread, but not brown bread.
I prefer brown bread.
Dad, are we going sightseeing after dinner?
No, we're not going sightseeing. We're going to our hotel. We're tired. We want some sleep. We're going sightseeing tomorrow. Ah, the waiter's coming now. He's got our order.
Where's my napkin?
Here it is.
What about the girls?
They've got their napkins.
Part 3. Vegetables.
Have you got any peas?
No, we haven't got any peas. We've got some French beans.
No, thanks. I prefer peas to French beans.
We've got some good tomatoes.
No, my husband doesn't eat them. He only eats 2 vegetables, peas and carrots.
We've got some vegetables, but not peas and carrots.
Dessert.
Who's got the dessert menu?
I've got it.
Would you give it to me?
Yes, here you are. I don't want any dessert. I'm not hungry. I want some black coffee.
I want some dessert, but not coffee. I'd like some apple pie.
Lesson 6. 6th lesson. Sightseeing, Part 1.
I'm Peter Charlton. I'm in the Beardsley Hotel. Today I'm showing the hunts round London. This is my favourite city. I work here and live here too. I know London very well, but Mr. Hunt doesn't know it. He knows the north of England, but he doesn't know the south. The Hunts are from Scotland. My parents live there too, and they know the Hunts very well. I've got plans for today. This morning we're going to Buckingham Palace. Before lunch we're also going to the Post Office Tower. Then we're having lunch in Soho. This afternoon we're walking round Soho. This evening we're having dinner at an Italian restaurant. After dinner we're going to a concert at the Festival Hall. What a busy day. Busy day.
Part 2. This morning.
Are you still tired, Jane?
No, I'm not. Where are we going this morning? Where are you taking us?
First we're going to Buckingham Palace.
Sheila's very excited.
Why?
Because she's meeting some friends.
From Geneva?
Yes, they're secretaries at the United Nations. They're staying in Hampstead.
Does she know them well?
Yes, she does. She's having lunch with them. They're showing her round London.
Good. Now, where's your mother?
She's still in her room. She's very slow.
Yes, well, she's a woman. Women are slow. Ah, here she is.
This afternoon.
When are you taking us on the river?
After lunch. I'm taking you to Buckingham Palace before lunch.
Are we going to the Post Office Tower too?
Yes, we're going there before lunch.
Are we walking?
No, we're going on a bus. Now, where's your mother?
She's in the souvenir shop. She's late again. There she is.
I'm late again. I'm sorry.
That's all right, but hurry, we're catching that bus.
Buildings.
Is this Piccadilly Circus?
No, this is Trafalgar Square.
What a high building. Is that the Post Office Tower?
No, it isn't. We can't see it from here. It's between Tottenham Court Road and Regent Street.
What's that?
That's my favourite building. It's the National Gallery.
When do you go there?
During my lunch hour.
Is your office near here?
Yes, it's in the Strand.
Where's that?
It's between Charing Cross and the Aldwych.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yes, I am. Look, we can see the post office tower.
I can see the top. How high is it?
I don't know. There's a guide at the top. You can ask him.
Can we go to the top?
Yes, we can.
Oh, good. Are you coming, Mum? Hurry.
Simon's excited. He likes high buildings.
Are you coming with us, Guy?
Yes.
A wonderful view.
We're lucky,
Why?
because there aren't any clouds.
Is that Hyde Park?
No, that's St. James's Park. There's Hyde Park on that side.
Oh. And there's Buckingham Palace. It's between the two parks.
That's right. Look, there's the Tower of London,
Where?
near the river.
Are we going on the river?
Yes, you're going on it this afternoon, Sarah.
Oh, good. What a wonderful view.
Part 3.
We are waiting.
Can we go now?
No. We're waiting for Alice again.
Does she know the time?
I don't know. She knows our plans.
I can see her in the restaurant. She's still eating. She doesn't know the time. We're late. I can see the bus.
Now she's paying the waiter. Here she comes.
We can go now.
I can catch a bus.
When are you leaving London?
This evening?
Before dinner?
No, after dinner. The plane's leaving at 9.
I can't take you to the airport
Why?
because I'm going to a concert this evening.
Oh, well, I can catch a bus.
Lesson 7. 7th lesson. The Bank and the Post Office. Part 1.
This afternoon, my wife and I are going to the bank, and then we're going to the post office. The bank closes early. It closes at 3:30 on weekdays, and it's not open on Saturdays or Sundays. Some banks are open until 6 o'clock on Thursdays. The post office is open until 6 o'clock too. On Saturdays, some post offices close at 1 o'clock. They aren't open on Sundays. I'm going to the bank to cash some traveller's checks. Sarah's still got some Swiss money. She's going to the bank to change it for English money. She isn't cashing her traveller's checks. Then she's going to the post office to post something to Geneva. I'm going to the post office to buy some stamps. I'm not posting anything. The bank and the post office aren't far from here. Sarah knows the way, and she's got a map. We can't lose our way.
Part 2. Roads and Streets.
Where's the map, Sarah? Have you got it?
No, I haven't got it. You've got it.
No, I haven't. Who's got it?
I know. Sheila's still got it. She's using it to go to Hampstead. That's all right. We can't lose our way.
No, we can't. The streets have names, and we can ask the way.
We're in Bayswater Road now. We want to go to Park Lane. Or do we want to go to Park Street?
Park Lane.
That's easy.
Yes, Park Lane's east of Hyde Park.
Where's east?
Well, Bayswater Road's north of Hyde Park. East is that way to the right. We can go to Marble Arch and turn right.
Money.
Here's the bank. When does it close?
It closes at 3:30. Some banks don't close until 6 o'clock on Thursdays, but not this bank. Now look for the foreign exchange counter.
These are the paying in counters. Is that the foreign exchange counter?
No, it isn't. That's inquiries. This is the foreign exchange counter. Change your Swiss money first.
I can't change my money.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Because I haven't got it. It's in my blue handbag. There's nothing in this handbag.
Oh, Sarah. We can't go back to the hotel again. It's late. But don't worry.
Can I change it tomorrow?
Yes, you can.
Letters.
Hello. I want to buy some stamps. My wife's got something to send to Switzerland. She wants to send some letters to Scotland, too. Can she post them here?
Yes, she can. How many stamps would you like?
I'd like 10 threepenny stamps and 5 air letters, please.
Here they are. Is this the packet for Switzerland?
Yes, it is.
Airmail or ordinary mail?
Airmail, please.
Are these the letters for Switzerland?
No, they're not. Those are going to Scotland.
First class or second class?
First class, please. And these are for Geneva.
How much is that, please?
That's 18 pence.
Do you sell parcel labels?
No, I'm sorry. We don't sell them.
Telegrams.
Now we can go back to the hotel.
No, wait a minute. I'm going to the post restaurant counter.
Post restaurant counter? Why?
Because I'm expecting some important letters.
When are they coming?
This week or next week.
Can the post office send them to our hotel?
No, they can't.
Oh. Well, I'm going to that counter to send a telegram.
You can't send a telegram from there.
Why not?
Because that's the parcel counter.
Where's the telegram counter?
I don't know. Ask that man. He can help you. Ask for an inland telegram form.
Oh. I can send it tomorrow.
Part 3.
Postcards.
Hello, Bob. Where are you going?
I'm going to the newsagent's to buy some postcards.
You can't.
Why not?
Because it closes at 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock now. Ask for some at your hotel. That's still open.
I can't.
Why not?
Because my hotel doesn't sell them.
A shop for men.
What a busy shop.
Yes? Would you like anything?
Yes, I want something for my girlfriend.
Oh, they haven't got anything for girls here.
Why not?
Because it's a shop for men.
Lesson 8. 8th lesson. The shops. Part 1.
Today the women are going to Oxford Street to shop. Both of the girls and my wife are going. They don't want Simon and me with them. Thank goodness. Women are terrible shoppers. They spend a lot of time and they only buy a few things. I only spend a little time and I buy a lot of things. Sometimes my wife shops all day and she doesn't buy anything. She tries on clothes all day and then doesn't bring anything home. This seems mad. She's too fussy. She only likes a few colors. She only likes blue, green, and yellow. Her favorite color is either blue or green. I don't know which one. She doesn't like red and pink. They're too bright. They don't suit her. And brown and grey aren't bright enough. Oh, she's fussy.
Part 2. A big department store.
This isn't Oxford Street.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. Sheila's right. This is Knightsbridge. First, we're going to a big department store to shop.
What are we looking for?
Oh, I don't know. Clothes or food or jewellery. We can buy anything there.
I haven't got much money. Is it an expensive shop?
Yes, it is.
Do they sell books?
Yes. Which book are you looking for?
I want a book about jazz to give to Simon.
His birthday's soon, but he's got a lot of books.
I know, but he hasn't got many books about jazz.
Lipstick.
Can I help you? Yes, I want a lipstick. Red? No, I'd prefer either orange or pink.
We've got a lot of pink lipsticks, but we haven't got many orange ones. Pink seems very popular this year. Do you like this one?
No, that looks a little too bright. Which colour are you wearing?
I'm wearing pretty pink. Would you like to try it?
Oh, yes, it suits you. Yes, I'd like that one. How much is it?
35 pence.
And how much are those bottles of perfume?
£1 each. How many would you like?
I'd like one of them.
Dresses.
I look awful in this blue dress. It's too long and it's not bright enough.
No, you're wrong. You don't look awful. It's a lovely dress, and you look very pretty in it.
No, I don't. I'm trying on the orange dress.
Oh, Jane, orange is too bright.
No, it isn't. Orange suits me. This dress looks nice.
I don't like it.
Why?
Because it's too short.
And, Mum, I've got a lot of blue dresses, but only a few orange ones.
Ah, here's Sheila. Ask her. Jane, you look very pretty. Is she buying that dress, Mrs. Hunt? Well, both of you like it? Yes, she's buying it.
After lunch.
Where are we going after lunch?
We can go to the shops in Oxford Street.
Sheila, do you like big shops?
I like some of them, but I prefer small shops. Most of the department stores are too big for me. Jane likes all of them. All of her new things are from a big shop.
Yes. I've got 2 books, a dress, a skirt, a blouse, and some scarves.
How many scarves have you got?
4. One of them's for me, and 3 of them are for friends.
Which scarf's for you?
Either the brown one or the green one.
What have you got, Mrs. Hunt?
Nothing.
Nothing? Buy something.
Yes, after lunch. But we haven't got much time now.
Part 3. In the shops.
Do they sell food here?
I don't know. Ask that girl.
Do you sell food here?
No, not that girl.
Which one?
The one in the food department.
Red dresses.
You're right, Dick. I look nice in green.
Yes, I know. Green suits you.
But this dress isn't long enough.
You're right. It's too short. I prefer the bright orange dress. It isn't too short.
I don't like it. It's too bright.
It's pretty.
I look awful in very bright colours.
No, you look lovely. Buy the red one.
Lesson 9, 9th lesson, Simon's birthday, Part 1.
I'm Carol Fenton. I'm Mrs. Hunt's sister. This evening, my sister's family is coming to celebrate my nephew's birthday. I've planned a small party, but Simon doesn't know about it yet. It's a surprise. I'm very excited. I haven't seen his family. We're staying at his brother's house. All my relatives are going too.
Part 2. The Fentons.
Someone's at the door, Carol.
Is everything ready?
Yes, dear. Everything's fine. Answer the door.
Hello. I'm so happy to see you. Come in.
Carol, you look very well.
Thank you, Sarah. You look very well, too. And the children? They're both so tall.
Well, you haven't seen them for 5 years.
Sarah, you've forgotten to introduce Sheila.
I'm very sorry. Carol, we brought a friend with us. This is Sheila Morgan. She hasn't visited London before.
Hello, Sheila.
How do you do, Mrs. Fenton?
Please, call me Carol. Now sit down, everyone. I've made some tea. It's in the kitchen. Can Jane help me?
Of course she can.
3 days. How long have you been here?
We've been here since Sunday. Today's Wednesday. We've been here for 3 days.
And what have you seen since Sunday?
We've been very busy, but we haven't seen very many things. London's so big. We've seen some of the sights, and we've shopped in Oxford Street.
Have the girls bought anything?
Yes, they've bought some lovely things.
And you? Have you bought anything?
I've seen a few nice things, but I haven't bought anything yet.
I'm going to Oxford Street on Friday. Come with me. I know the good shops.
Carol's sons. How are your sons?
Tim's still living with us.
Has he finished university yet?
Yes, he has. He's worked here in London for 18 months.
What does he do?
He works in an export company. He's worked there since January.
And what does Chris do?
He works in Dad's company in Bristol. We still haven't met Chris's fiancée. They're coming to visit us this year.
When?
Either this month or next month.
How long is Chris's holiday?
No one's told him yet. He wants 4 weeks. Maggie's got 4 weeks' holiday.
Is Maggie Chris's fiancée?
That's right. Her name's Margaret, but we call her Maggie.
Happy birthday.
Ah, here's Tim.
Hello, Aunt Sarah, Uncle Guy. How are you? Are these my cousins?
Yes. This is my daughter Jane, and this is Simon.
Sarah, you've forgotten to introduce Sheila again.
Oh, sorry. This is Sheila Morgan. Sheila, this is Carol's son, Tim.
Hello, Sheila. Are my aunt and uncle your parents' friends?
No, my parents don't know Mr. and Mrs. Hunt. My parents' home's in Devon.
Is everyone ready? We're having the party now.
Party?
Yes, this is your birthday party, Simon.
Happy birthday!
Part 3.
Aunt Jane.
I'm so tired.
Yes, you look tired.
I've shopped all day.
Why?
Because today is my nephew's birthday.
Have you bought anything?
No, nothing.
Why not?
Because he's got everything.
The party.
Is everything ready?
No, I haven't bought the melon yet.
Are there any sandwiches?
Yes. Well, no. I've bought the bread, but I haven't made the sandwiches yet.
Have you made the pies?
No, I haven't made them yet.
Is the wine here?
No, it hasn't arrived, and the shop's closed now. But I've bought a dress.
Lesson 10. 10th lesson. The party. Part 1.
What a wonderful surprise. My aunt and uncle are so kind. They remember my birthday every year. I've already received one present. Mum's parents have sent me £2. My grandparents send me money every year. Dad's parents haven't sent me anything yet. My grandmother's written me a letter. She's making me a sweater, but she hasn't finished it yet. My grandfather's sending me something too. It hasn't come yet. I've already seen my parents' present. It's been in their wardrobe since yesterday. It's either a football or a pair of football boots. Of course, I haven't opened the parcel yet.
Part 2. The presents.
Why don't you sit on that sofa to open your presents? No one can see you in that corner. Which one are you opening first?
Tim's present.
Oh, no, don't open my present first. Open Sheila's present first.
All right. Oh, what a wonderful record.
What kind of record is it?
Jazz. Why don't we listen to it?
What a good idea. Jane, put your brother's record on the record player. Which one do you want to open next, Simon?
Give me Tim's present, please. Another record. Thanks, Tim.
Why don't you open your parents' present next? Which one is it?
I've already seen it.
What is it?
It's either a football or a pair of football boots. No, I'm wrong. It's a radio. Gosh.
At the table.
Who's coming into the dining room for tea?
Everyone's coming.
Don't sit there, Simon. This is your seat.
I'm sorry. Who's sitting next to me?
That's your uncle's seat.
Which is my chair, Mum?
This one. And that's Sheila's chair next to you. And Jane's seat is here beside me. Sit down, everyone.
Simon, would you turn off your radio, please? You can listen to it later.
I'm sorry.
Can someone help me in the kitchen, please?
Of course, Aunt Carol.
Ice cream and cake.
Now, has everyone had some ice cream and some cake?
No, I haven't.
I'm sorry, Jane. What kind of ice cream would you like?
Strawberry, please.
Who's having more tea?
I'd like another cup of tea, please.
With milk and sugar, Sheila?
With milk, but without sugar.
Would anyone like some more cake?
I haven't eaten my first piece yet.
Simon, have you had another piece of cake?
No, I haven't, but I'd like another piece.
And a little more ice cream?
No, thank you. But I'd like a little more lemonade, please.
Mum, this is terrific. You haven't made a cake since Dad's birthday.
Would you like some more cake, Tim?
Of course I would.
Goodbye. Thank you for a wonderful evening, Carol.
Not at all, Sarah. We've enjoyed it too. Has Simon got all his presents?
Yes. And thanks again for the dictionary.
He can use it at school.
Why don't you come to see my college? Simon and Jane can see the Union. Have they thought about university yet?
Yes, Jane's going to Birmingham in October. Simon's waiting for his O-level exam results. He's not leaving school yet.
What subjects are you going to take at university? Have you decided yet?
No, he hasn't.
I'm not interested in university. I want to leave school next year.
Nonsense, Simon. You're not leaving school until you're 18.
Some of the technical colleges have very interesting courses. Why don't you all come to my college next Tuesday? I can give you a list of courses.
What a good idea. Thanks, James.
Part 3. Sit down.
Is this anyone's seat?
Yes, it's my sister's seat.
Can I sit in that one?
No, don't sit there. That's someone's seat too.
Well, which chair can I have?
Why don't you sit in that one?
Yes. No one's sitting there.
Good. Now everyone's got a seat.
Mike's birthday.
Have you thought about Mike's birthday yet?
Yes, I've already made a list of presents.
Good. Give me the list and I can buy the things.
Why don't you look at the list first?
All right. Goodness, what a list. These things are for girls.
I like them.
Yes, but you're a girl.
Lesson 11. 11th lesson. Football, Part 1.
This afternoon, I'm taking my cousin and my uncle to a football match. Simon's never seen a professional game. Uncle Guy hasn't seen one for years. Today's match is between Arsenal and Liverpool. Both of these teams are very good this season. I haven't seen Liverpool this season. They're often one of the best teams in the First Division. I often go to football matches. I usually go to Highbury to see Arsenal. Their games are always good. I sometimes go to see Chelsea. Some of their games are good, others are bad. Rugby's another exciting sport, but I don't usually go to rugby games. The best sport's football.
Part 2. The teams.
Look, Simon, the teams are coming onto the field. Have you ever seen Arsenal?
No, I haven't.
What about Jane? Has she ever seen a football match?
No, she's never seen one. She doesn't like football. Have your parents ever seen a professional game?
No, they haven't seen any professional games.
Which ones are Arsenal?
They're in red and white.
Who's kicking off?
Liverpool.
Are both teams good this season?
Yes.
Which one's better?
Liverpool are usually better than Arsenal, but this year Arsenal are the best in the division.
Do they ever lose?
Oh, yes. They sometimes lose, but they usually win. They don't often have a bad day.
Which team do you support?
I've always supported Arsenal.
Me too. Dad's never liked Arsenal.
A goal.
Liverpool haven't scored yet. What's wrong?
I'm not worried yet. They've only been on the field for half an hour. This is only the first half.
Look! There's more! He's running up the wing. He's good.
No, he isn't. He's bad. He's worse than the other winger.
He's already scored 1 goal for Arsenal. Oh, look! He's near the penalty area. And there's Blair. He's Liverpool's worst defender. He's tackling more.
That's not Blair. That's Blake. He's Liverpool's best player.
Collins is better than Blake. Look! Moore's in the penalty area now. He usually scores. Yes? Look at that! A goal!
What's the score now?
Arsenal 2, Liverpool 0. What a game! Hot dogs.
Dad, may I buy a hot dog?
Yes, you may. Buy Tim one, and buy me one, too.
May I have some money?
Here's 50 pence.
Thanks. Do you want mustard on your hot dog?
Yes, please, I do.
No, thank you. I don't.
One with mustard, the other without mustard.
May I buy an orange squash, too?
Yes. What kind do you like, Tim?
I don't want any squash, thanks. I've brought us beers, Uncle Guy.
Tim, which man sells soft drinks?
I don't know. Some sell soft drinks, others sell hot dogs.
May I buy an ice cream, too?
Of course. Buy me one, too.
Me too, please.
May I have another 10 pence, Dad?
Here you are.
The end of the game.
Who's winning now?
Arsenal are. 3-0. They've scored another goal.
Is this the last 15 minutes?
Yes, it is.
Good. Liverpool can't score 4 goals in a quarter of an hour.
Yes, they can. Look, there's a man running up the left wing. Now he's got the ball.
Yes, that's Hedge. He plays for Liverpool. He always scores.
Yes, you're right. Pass it, Hedge. No, he's trying for a goal. Shoot! Shoot! A goal!
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. What a goal!
And that's the end of the game. Arsenal have won again. 3-1.
Yes, and Liverpool have lost. Oh, well, they sometimes win, other times they lose. That's football.
Part 3. The best restaurant.
I've never been to this restaurant before.
It's the best one in London. They usually make a very good lunch.
Have you ever been here before?
Yes, I always come here with my friends.
Do you always pay?
I sometimes pay. Other times my friends pay.
Are you paying today?
No, today my friend's paying.
A terrible game.
What a terrible game.
Yes, Slade usually scores, but he hasn't scored this afternoon.
He's the team's worst player. He hasn't kicked the ball this match.
He hasn't been lucky.
Look, Becker's scored a goal.
That's the end of the game.
What a terrible match. It's been the worst game this season. Lesson 12. 12th lesson. Telephone calls. Part 1.
My wife and I are going to see a play on Monday. I phoned some friends in Sussex, and they're going to come too. We haven't seen them for years. After the play, we're going to go to a nightclub. This evening, I'm going to book a table for Monday. Sarah's sister has given me the names of some good nightclubs. There are a lot of nightclubs in London. Some are expensive, others are cheap. Some have good entertainment, others don't. I want one with a good cabaret and dancing. I like small nightclubs, but my wife likes big ones. My favorite nightclub is the smallest one in Geneva. Sarah's favorite nightclub is bigger, but it's not the biggest one in Geneva. It's smaller than most of them.
Part 2. The wrong operator.
Number, please.
Can you tell tell me the number of Beck's in Leicester Square?
I'm sorry, but you've dialed the wrong number. Please dial 192 for directory inquiries.
Thank you.
Directory inquiries? Do you want a London number?
Yes. Can you tell me the number of Beck's in Leicester Square?
Hold the line, please. The number's 2468071.
And can you tell me the number of Sam's place?
What's the address of Sam's place?
I'm sorry, but I don't know.
Oh, that's difficult. There are 4 of them. 3 of them are nightclubs, and the other's a restaurant.
Which one's near Shaftesbury Avenue?
2 of them. One's in Wardour Street, the other's in Kingley Street.
Can you give me both numbers?
Yes. The one in Wardour Street's 2468043. The other's 2468047. By the way, I've been to both clubs. The one in Kingley Street's nice, but the other's nicer. It's the nicest one in London.
Thank you for the information.
A table for 4.
Beck's nightclub. Can I help you?
Yes. Can I book a table for dinner for 4 at 10:15 on Monday the 6th of July?
Just a minute, please. I'm sorry, but we aren't going to have any tables until 10:45. Is that all right?
No, I'm sorry, but that's too late. Thank you.
Goodbye. Sam's place. Can I help you?
Yes. Can I book a table for dinner for 4 at 10:15 on Monday the 6th of July?
What's your name, please?
Hunt. Guy Hunt.
Thank you, Mr. Hunt.
Directory inquiries.
Do you want a London number?
No, I want a Sussex number. Can you tell me Michael Blake's telephone number at 6 Park Drive, Mount Bay, Sussex?
Hold the line, please.
Thank you.
How do you spell Blake, please?
Blake.
The number's Mount Bay 261. Are you going to dial the number?
No, I'm not going to dial it.
A long-distance call.
Number, please.
I want to make a long-distance call to Sussex. I want to speak to Mrs. Blake.
What's the number, please?
Mount Bay 261.
Thank you. What's your number, please?
090 4020.
Trying to connect you. You're through.
Hello, Mount Bay 261.
Hello, Claire. This is Guy Hunt.
Oh, hello, Guy. How are you?
Fine, thanks. I've booked a table for Monday night.
Oh, which club?
Sam's place.
Good. When are you going to visit us?
May we come on Saturday, the 4th of July? I'm going to hire a car, and we're going to drive there.
What time are you going to come?
Is 10:30 in the morning all right?
Fine.
May we bring a friend?
Of course you may.
Part 3. Martin likes football.
Hello, Stanley.
Hello, Martin.
Do you want to go to the football match tomorrow?
I don't know. I've never seen a football match.
Well, I'm going to give you my phone number. It's 323-8575.
Fine. May I phone you at 5:30?
Yes. I'm going to be at my hotel until 7:15.
Late again.
What time is it?
It's 8:15.
I'm going to be late again.
What are you going to do?
Nothing. Every day I hurry, and every day I'm late.
Lesson 13, 13th lesson. A Journey, Part 1.
We're all waiting to leave for Sussex. Dad's gone to collect the car he's hired. It's on the other side of London, but the traffic's not too bad today. London's more crowded during the week than at weekends. Dad doesn't like traffic because he doesn't like driving slowly. He usually drives fast, but carefully. Mum doesn't drive as well as Dad. She usually drives slowly, but carelessly. She stops too suddenly and turns too quickly. She's got to learn to drive smoothly. I'm more comfortable with Dad because he drives smoothly. I haven't learned to drive yet, but Dad's going to teach me. I need a lot of help. I want to take my test soon, and Simon wants to get a license too. He isn't as old as I am.
Part 2. Crowded roads. What time is it?
9:15.
And how far have we got to drive?
About 70 miles.
The traffic's not very heavy. We're not going to be late.
Yes, but we've got to hurry. The traffic's going to be heavier soon.
Why?
Because today's Saturday. The roads are going to be very crowded.
Are they going to be as crowded as the Swiss roads?
Oh, yes. Some of them are going to be more crowded. The heaviest traffic's going to be on the A22.
Well, remember...
Yes, I know. I've got to be careful, and I've got to drive slowly. Don't worry. I always drive carefully.
Speed limits.
Guy, you've passed a policeman. Please drive slowly.
It's all right.
No, it isn't. You've got to stop. The policeman's signalling you.
Oh, dear. We're going to be late.
May I see your driving license, please?
Yes, here it is.
And your insurance certificate?
This is a hired car. Here's the form.
Right. Your speed's been 60 miles an hour for 5 miles. The speed limit's 50 on this road. It's a dangerous road.
But you haven't stopped the faster cars.
That's right. But I've stopped you. I'm not going to report you this time. But remember, drive carefully.
Have we lost a lot of time?
No, it's only 20 to 10.
How far have we gone?
About 35 miles.
That's not too bad.
Mr. Hunt, I want to go to the ladies. Would you mind stopping at the next garage you see?
That's a good idea, Sheila. The car needs some petrol, and I need a drink of water.
May I buy a bar of chocolate, Dad?
No, Simon. You don't need a bar of chocolate.
The garage.
Can I help you?
Yes, I need some petrol, and the girls want to use the ladies. Where is it?
The toilets are there. They can pick up the key in the office. What kind of petrol, sir?
I'm not sure. I don't need the most expensive kind you sell.
This one's not as expensive as the highest grade we sell. It's medium. You can't use the cheapest petrol in this car.
4 gallons of that one, then.
Do you need oil?
I'm not sure. Would you mind checking the oil, water, and tires?
That's £1.30, sir.
Have you checked the oil, water, and tires?
Yes, the oil's fine, the radiator's full, and I've put a little air in the rear tires.
Thank you.
Please drive slowly, Guy. We've got lots of time.
What time is it now?
10:05. We're going to arrive between 10:25 and 11:25.
Perfect.
Part 3. The slowest car in England.
I've got to be in London at 20 to 11. How far have I got to drive?
About 60 miles.
It's 20 past 9 already.
Well, you've got to go now.
I'm not going to be early.
Why not?
Because my car's the slowest one in England.
You're right. I haven't seen a car as old as this for years.
Morning or evening?
She's got to hurry. She's going to be late.
But it's only 9:05.
She's got to be there at 11 o'clock.
Don't worry. She's only got to drive about 200 miles.
She can't drive 200 miles in 2 hours.
2 hours? She hasn't got to be there until 11 o'clock this evening.
Not 11 o'clock this morning?
No.
Lesson 14, 14th lesson. The country, part 1.
We haven't seen the Hunts for a long time. We were all in Geneva at the same time. They were our neighbours. Our children were friends of their children. I was the manager of a bank in Geneva. Now I'm working for a different bank in London. Our home was in Hampstead until last year. We're living in Sussex now. We had a lovely flat in Hampstead, but we weren't happy there. We don't like town life very much. We are happier in the country. The children have more friends now than they had before, because the people in the country are more friendly than the people in the town. Our life in the town wasn't as pleasant as it is now.
Part 2. Saturday traffic.
This might be the house they live in.
No, Dad, that isn't their house. There's the house they live in. Look, there's Mr. Blake.
Hello, Mike. How are you?
Fine. And you?
Not too bad.
Where's Ian?
He was in the garage a minute ago, but he might be in the house now. Would you like to go in?
Where's Claire?
She was here a minute ago. Here she is.
Hello, Claire.
Hello. Did you have a good journey?
Yes, we had a very good one.
What was the traffic like?
It wasn't too bad.
You were lucky. It's usually very bad at weekends.
Something to eat.
Would you like to sit in the garden? There are more chairs in the garden than there are in the living room.
And it's not as hot outside as it is inside. Ian, you haven't got to stay here. Would you like to go for a walk with Simon?
Good idea. Would you like to go for a walk, Simon?
Yes, I would.
Is anyone thirsty?
Yes, I am. I'd love a cold drink.
I'm not. I had a drink at a cafe.
Did you have anything to eat?
No, we didn't have any food. We weren't hungry.
Are you hungry now?
I'm not. But Simon might be. He was hungry an hour ago, but he didn't have anything to eat. He only had a lemonade.
There are some biscuits in the kitchen. Would you like a few, Simon?
Yes, please.
Can I have a few too, Mum?
You had some this morning. Are you still hungry?
Yes, I'm always hungry.
All right, you can have 2 or 3.
Have we got to eat them here, Mum?
No, you haven't got to eat them here. You can take them with you.
Thanks, Mum.
A walk on the beach.
Would you like to go for a swim?
I can't go. I've got to make the lunch.
Why don't you all go for a swim? I'm going to help Claire.
You haven't got to help Claire. She's done most of the work.
I'd like to stay here.
Well, why don't we go, Guy? What time have we got to come back?
About 1.
What a beautiful place you've got here, Mike.
Thank you. We like it very much. It was terribly hot here last week. We had a picnic on the beach every evening. Yesterday, the children had a party on the beach after dinner. They were in the water all the time.
Can they swim well?
Yes, they can. Very well. Would Simon and Jane like to spend next weekend here?
I'm sure they'd love to. Sarah and I have got to go to Cambridge next weekend.
The seasons.
How long have you lived here, Claire?
Since last June. About a year.
Was it cold last winter?
Yes, it was, but not as cold as Geneva. December and February were much colder than January.
Did you have much snow?
Yes. Of course, we didn't have as much snow as you had in Geneva.
What about the other seasons?
I think autumn was the most beautiful season. The days were clear and dry, and it was sunny and warm all the time. September and October were the nicest months, but November was terrible. We had a lot of rain.
What was last spring like?
It wasn't very nice. May was nicer than March and April. March was cold and April was wet.
What's summer like? Is it always as hot as this?
It wasn't last year, but the summer's been marvelous this year.
Is August as hot as July?
No,
It's usually cooler and drier. It sounds wonderful. Guy might take a job in London, and we might buy a house here.
What a wonderful idea.
Well, we might, but we might not.
Part 3. The beach.
Would you like to go to the beach?
No, thanks. It's too cold to go for a swim.
But the water's warm in November.
The water might be warm, but the beach is cold.
It was colder 2 months ago.
I wasn't here 2 months ago, thank goodness.
Work. Joe and Mary haven't got to work much now.
Why not?
They've got a lot of money. Joe's a writer, and Mary's a teacher.
Can Joe write well?
Joe can, but Mary can't.
Does Mary teach well?
Oh, yes, very well. She's a very good teacher. Lesson 15. 15th lesson. The hairdressers and the cleaners. Part 1. This morning, Mrs. Hunt's going to the hairdresser's to have her hair done. Jane and I are going to the laundrette to wash some clothes. Then we're going to the cleaner's to have some other clothes cleaned. I want to have my pink suit cleaned. I might need it tomorrow. Mrs. Hunt's got to have her yellow dress cleaned because it's very dirty. She wants to wear it tonight. It's possible to have clothes cleaned and pressed very quickly here. The hairdresser's that Mrs. Hunt goes to is in Rose Avenue. The laundrette that we're going to is near there, too. We've got to be there by 10:10 because Mrs. Hunt's appointment is at 10:15. Last week she was late because her taxi was in a traffic jam. Today we might go by underground.
Part 2. The underground.
We can walk to the hairdresser's, can't we? Yes, but we might be late, Sheila. I think we ought to take a taxi. We haven't got to take a taxi. Yes, we have. I've got to be there by 10:15. We can go by tube, can't we? Yes, we can. But there isn't a tube station near the hairdresser's. Yes, there is. Good. We might get there more quickly by tube than by taxi. And the tube isn't as expensive as a taxi. How much is the fare? It's the same as the bus fare, isn't it? About 10 pence. No, I think it's more than the bus fare. You might be right, or I might be wrong. Hurry. You were right, Sheila. The tube was faster than a taxi. Yes, I think the underground's the fastest way to travel in London. I'm on time now. I haven't got to hurry. I ought to have my hair done too, oughtn't I? It looks awful. That's a good idea. Would you make an appointment for me, Mrs. Hunt? When for? For tomorrow morning. For the same time as my appointment today? No, a different time. I'd like an early appointment at about 9:30. Jane, are you going to have your hair done too? Well, I ought to have it cut, oughtn't I? Yes, you ought to. It's too long. I'm going to make an appointment for you too. All right. Mum, it's 10:10. You've got to hurry. Yes. Have you got enough change for the laundrette? Remember, you've got to have the right coins for these machines. No, I haven't got much change, but I can get some more. Good. And remember, you mustn't put the coloured clothes in the same machine as the white ones. Don't worry.
The cleaners and the laundrette.
We ought to go to the cleaners first. No, we ought to go to the laundrette first, oughtn't we? It's nearer. We don't want to waste time. Yes, you're right, but it's usually very crowded, isn't it? Yes, but there might be 2 empty machines. Here's the laundrette. The machines that are next to the dryer are empty, aren't they? No, those are full. These 2 are empty. Now remember, you mustn't use too much soap, and you mustn't put bleach in with the coloured clothes. Yes, I know. You sound the same as Mum. Sorry. I think I ought to go to the cleaners now. We haven't got much time. Yes, you're right. We oughtn't to waste time. Is it possible to have this dress cleaned by this afternoon? Yes, madam. Is it possible to have my suit done, too? There are a few spots on the jacket.
No, we can't do the suit by this afternoon. Can you collect it tomorrow morning?
Yes, I can.
Mum's hair.
I love your hair, Mum. It's the same as Sheila's style, isn't it?
No, it's different from Sheila's hairstyle. Her hair's shorter. And it's different from the style that I usually wear. It was nicer last week, wasn't it?
No, I think it's nicer this week.
I'm glad you like it. Now, where are the clothes?
They're still at the laundrette.
Did you have enough money?
Yes, we had enough money, but they hadn't got a change machine.
Oh, dear.
It's all right. The clothes might be ready by now.
Part 3. The dirty car.
John's going to have his car washed.
He had it washed yesterday, didn't he?
Yes. He thinks it's dirty again. He's very fussy.
John's car's the same as Bill's, isn't it?
No, Bill's car's different from John's. Bill's car's dirty.
Jane's late.
I ought to be at Tom's by 11:30.
You mustn't be late. Tom's always on time.
I look awful. I haven't done my hair.
You had your hair done yesterday. You look fine.
Is it possible to go by bus?
No, it's 11:25. Go by taxi.
Lesson 16. 16th lesson. A late night. Part 1.
Last night, my parents went to a play. They went with the Blakes, who are the people we visited last Saturday. Before the play, Mum and Dad walked down Shaftesbury Avenue. Mum wanted to see the theatres and clubs. They walked very slowly and arrived about 5 minutes late. Mum loved the play. Mrs. Blake liked the dances, but she didn't like the songs. Dad didn't like the play at all because he can't stand musicals. Mr. Blake didn't like it either. After the play, they went to a nightclub. They enjoyed that very much. They didn't get back to the hotel until very late. This morning, they stayed in bed until 11 o'clock.
Part 2. Sam's place.
I'm sorry, but I haven't got a reservation for you, sir. When did you ring?
I rang last Thursday.
And what did you ask for?
I asked for a table for 4 at 10:15.
Perhaps you rang the other Sam's place, Mr. Hunter.
Oh, no. My name isn't Hunter. It's Hunt.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't look for Hunt. I looked for Hunter. Yes, here's your reservation. Did you ask for a table in the little back room?
No, I didn't. I'd like one in the main room, please.
Well, we've got 2 tables. One's near the bar and the other's near the door. The one near the bar is a small round table. The other one's a large square table. Which one would you like?
Oh, I don't know. You haven't got a table near the dance floor, have you?
No, I'm sorry, sir, we haven't.
The small round one near the bar is fine.
Dinner.
I'm sorry we arrived late. Sarah wanted to walk down Shaftesbury Avenue.
Why did she want to walk down Shaftesbury Avenue?
To look at the theatres and clubs and the cinemas.
Well, you didn't miss much.
Good. Now, what would everyone like to eat?
I'm not very hungry.
Neither am I, but I am thirsty.
So am I. Why don't we have a drink?
All right, but I'm very thirsty. I'd like a glass of water first.
And what about dinner?
I think I'd like the chicken that we had last week.
How did they cook it?
I'm not sure, but it tasted very good.
I liked it very much. I'm going to have it again.
So am I.
I'd like a steak. What about you, Guy?
So would I. A big juicy steak and a fresh green salad. I love steak.
The play.
Did you enjoy the play, Claire?
Yes, I enjoyed it very much. I adore musicals.
So do I.
You didn't like the first act, did you?
No, I didn't. The women danced badly, and the men who danced seemed nervous.
Yes, you're right. The woman who played the nurse wasn't Jill Sheen, was she?
No, she wasn't. Her name was Shirley Chilver.
She talked too fast, and she didn't dance very well either.
Did you really enjoy the play?
Yes, of course we did.
What did you like?
Oh, everything.
Costumes and scenery.
You don't really like musicals, do you?
No, not really. I prefer straight plays. Last week we went to see Waiting for Godot.
The production wasn't very good, was it?
No, but the play was interesting.
You were lucky. Tonight's play was dull.
The actors and actresses weren't very good.
No, but the costumes and scenery were marvelous.
I didn't like the men's costumes, but the women's dresses were lovely.
Who was the actor who played the doctor?
That was Frederick Veal. He was in a film I saw last week. He's the actor who was the doctor in another musical last year. I didn't like that play either.
Why did you buy tickets for this play?
To please you.
Oh, thanks. Why don't we dance? Part 3.
Fast talkers.
Did you talk to John last night?
No, I didn't.
You didn't miss much?
He's the man who talks so fast. His wife doesn't talk slowly either.
I hate people who talk too fast.
Perhaps they think quickly.
The other one.
I love this short black dress. You haven't got a bigger size, have you?
I'm sorry, but we haven't, madam. This yellow dress is your size.
No, I prefer the other one.
Which one, madam?
The one this lady's wearing. I can't have that one, can I?
I'm sorry, but that was the only one, madam.
Lesson 17. 17th lesson. A nice quiet afternoon. Part 1.
Tim Fenton phoned me last night. He phoned me on Friday, too. I hadn't seen him since I went to Simon's party last Wednesday. He invited me to go to the coast on Sunday, but I couldn't go because I had to visit some of my parents' friends. I didn't go with the Hunts. They went to Hampton Court. Tim asked me to meet him tomorrow in front of the entrance to Regent's Park Zoo. He hasn't got to work tomorrow. We're going to spend a nice, quiet afternoon together. I need a quiet afternoon. I want to go to Regent's Park. It's a marvellous place for sitting and talking quietly. I really love London. I hope to work here one day. Perhaps I can work for a European company here. I understand they always need bilingual secretaries.
Part 2. Sheila and Tim.
Hello, Sheila. I'm sorry I'm late. I had to go to my office.
Oh? Why did you have to go there?
To get the wallet I left there yesterday. How long have you been here?
Only about 5 minutes. Jane and Simon walked here with me.
When did they leave?
A few minutes ago.
Where did they go?
To the zoo.
And what about Mr. and Mrs. Hunt? Where did they go?